Queen Elizabeth II's reign was extraordinary. It spanned a period of immense change. Her impact on Britain and the world is undeniable. She provided stability, she embodied tradition, yet she adapted to a changing world. This is the story of her life, her reign, and her lasting legacy. Born in 1926, Elizabeth became queen in 1952. Her reign witnessed the decline of the British Empire. It saw the rise of the Commonwealth. Throughout, she remained a symbol of continuity and strength. Her dedication to duty was unwavering, her commitment to her people was absolute. Elizabeth's life was intertwined with the story of the 20th and 21st centuries. She navigated social and political upheaval with grace. She embraced modernization while upholding tradition. Her reign was marked by both triumphs and challenges. Through it all, she remained a steadfast and reassuring presence. This essay will explore the life and legacy of Queen Elizabeth II. It will delve into her childhood, her ascension to the throne, and the defining moments of her reign. It will examine her impact on Britain and the world. Ultimately, it will reveal a woman who dedicated her life to service and duty, leaving an indelible mark on history. Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor was born on April 21, 1926. Her birthplace was a townhouse in London, 17 Bruton Street. She was the first child of Prince Albert, Duke of York. Her mother was Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon, a Scottish aristocrat. At the time of her birth, Elizabeth was third in line to the throne. Her uncle, Edward, was the Prince of Wales. Her father was second in line. Few could have predicted that this young princess would one day become queen. Elizabeth's childhood was privileged, but structured. She had a close relationship with her younger sister, Margaret. They were educated at home by governesses. Their lessons included history, language, and music. Despite her royal status, Elizabeth had a relatively normal upbringing. She enjoyed outdoor activities like horseback riding. She developed a love for animals, especially dogs. Even in her youth, Elizabeth possessed a strong sense of duty and responsibility. These qualities would come to define her reign. The abdication of Edward VIII in 1936 changed Elizabeth's life forever. Her father became King George VI, making her the heir presumptive. This meant she was next in line to the throne. Suddenly, Elizabeth's destiny was clear. World War II had a profound impact on Elizabeth's teenage years. She and Margaret spent much of the war at Windsor Castle. This was for their safety. From there, Elizabeth made broadcasts to boost morale. She also trained as a mechanic. During the war, Elizabeth's public profile grew. She became a symbol of hope and resilience for the British people. Her wartime experiences instilled in her a deep sense of duty and service. These qualities would shape her reign. As Elizabeth matured, she received private tutoring in constitutional history. She learned about the role of the monarch. She began undertaking royal engagements. Elizabeth embraced her future role with determination and a quiet strength. The world watched as a future queen was shaped. Princess Elizabeth married Philip Mountbatten in 1947. He was a former prince of Greece and Denmark. The couple had met several years earlier. Their wedding was a joyous occasion. It provided a much-needed boost to post-war Britain. The young couple enjoyed a period of relative normalcy in the early years of their marriage. Philip continued his naval career. Elizabeth focused on her growing family. They welcomed Prince Charles in 1948 and Princess Anne in 1950. However, King George VI's health deteriorated. Elizabeth took on more royal duties. She traveled abroad representing her father. The weight of the crown loomed ever larger. In 1952, while on a tour of Kenya, Elizabeth received news that changed her life forever. Her father had died. At the age of 25, Princess Elizabeth became Queen Elizabeth II. Her journey as monarch had begun. Section 5. A Coronation and a New Era. Queen Elizabeth II's coronation took place on June 2, 1953. It was a solemn and magnificent ceremony held at Westminster Abbey. The event was televised for the first time, allowing millions around the world to watch the young queen being crowned. The coronation marked the beginning of a new Elizabethan age. It was a time of hope and optimism. Britain was rebuilding after the war, and the world was adjusting to a new global order. Elizabeth's youth and energy resonated with the public. The early years of the Queen's reign were marked by change. The British Empire was transitioning into the Commonwealth, new nations were emerging, and Elizabeth embraced this changing world. She embarked on numerous tours and fostered international relations. Throughout these changes, the Queen remained a symbol of stability and continuity. Her dedication to duty never wavered. She embraced her role as head of the Commonwealth and became a respected figure on the world stage. Her reign was truly entering a golden age. Section 6. Navigating the Second Elizabethan Age. Queen Elizabeth II's reign spanned a period of immense social and political change. The 1960s and 70s saw Britain transformed. Traditional values were challenged, and the role of the monarchy was questioned. The Queen adapted to these changing times. She recognized the need for modernization and made efforts to make the monarchy more accessible. She opened Buckingham Palace to the public and participated in televised documentaries. The Queen faced personal challenges during this period. The breakdown of her children's marriages brought intense media scrutiny. She navigated these difficulties with grace and resilience. Her commitment to duty remained unwavering. Throughout it all, the Queen maintained her composure. She never wavered in her dedication to her country and the Commonwealth. Her ability to adapt to changing times while upholding tradition solidified her position as a respected and enduring monarch. Section 7. Family and Duty. Queen Elizabeth II always put duty first. However, she also deeply valued family. She was a devoted wife to Prince Philip and a loving mother to her 4 children, Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward. The Queen faced challenges in her personal life. The scrutiny of the media put a strain on her family. She faced these challenges with her characteristic strength and dignity. She always remained a source of support for her loved ones. Despite the demands of her role, the Queen made time for her family. She enjoyed spending time with her grandchildren and great-grandchildren. She found solace in her love of horses and dogs. The Queen's ability to balance the demands of monarchy with the importance of family was a testament to her character. It revealed the human side of the monarch. It endeared her even further to the public. She showed that it was possible to be both a devoted sovereign and a loving matriarch. Section 8. The Queen's Resolve. Throughout her long reign, Queen Elizabeth II faced numerous challenges. From political scandals to national tragedies, she remained a steadfast and reassuring presence through it all. One of the most difficult periods was undoubtedly the aftermath of the death of Diana, Princess of Wales, in 1997. Initially, the Queen's reserved response was criticized. However, she subsequently addressed the nation, paying a heartfelt tribute to Diana's legacy. Her ability to adapt and learn from such difficult situations was a testament to her strength. She recognized the evolving relationship between the monarchy and the public and continued to modernize her approach. Throughout her reign, the Queen demonstrated unwavering resolve, facing adversity with grace and dignity, never losing sight of her duty to her country and the Commonwealth. Her strength in the face of adversity cemented her legacy as a true leader. Section 9. Jubilees, Milestones of a Reign. Queen Elizabeth II's reign was punctuated by a series of significant milestones, her jubilees. These celebrations marked the anniversaries of her accession to the throne and were a testament to her enduring popularity. Her Silver Jubilee in 1977 marked 25 years on the throne. The Golden Jubilee in 2002 celebrated 50 years. The Diamond Jubilee in 2012 was a spectacular affair, marking 60 years as Queen. And the Platinum Jubilee, celebrating 70 years, took place in 2022. These jubilees were more than just celebrations. They were opportunities for the Queen to reflect on her reign and for the nation to come together. They symbolized the enduring bond between a monarch and her people. The Queen approached each jubilee with humility and gratitude, using these occasions to thank the people for their support and reaffirm her commitment to service. The jubilees showcased the Queen's ability to connect with her people and highlighted her enduring appeal across generations. Section 10. A Legacy Forged in Service. Queen Elizabeth II's reign was defined by her unwavering dedication to service and duty. She was a constant presence in British life, a symbol of stability and continuity. As a patron of over 600 charities, she championed causes close to her heart, including education, healthcare, and the environment. She used her platform to raise awareness and made a tangible difference in the lives of countless people. On the world stage, the Queen was a respected figure in international diplomacy, meeting with countless world leaders and playing a vital role in promoting peace and understanding. She strengthened ties between nations. Queen Elizabeth II's legacy is one of service, duty, and unwavering commitment to her role. She modernized the monarchy while upholding its traditions and left an indelible mark on Britain and the world. Section 11. The End of an Era and the Dawn of Another. Queen Elizabeth II passed away on September 8, 2022. Her death marked the end of an era as Britain's longest reigning monarch, with a reign that spanned over 70 years. Her passing was met with an outpouring of grief, and tributes poured in from around the world. She was laid to rest alongside her beloved husband, Prince Philip. Her legacy continues to inspire. Upon her death, the Queen's eldest son, Charles, became King Charles III. He faces the challenge of leading the monarchy into a new era, building on his mother's legacy while forging his own path. Queen Elizabeth II's impact on the monarchy was profound. She modernized the institution while preserving its traditions, made it relevant to the modern world, and ensured its continuity for generations to come. Her reign will forever be remembered as a golden age for the British monarchy.